Well, I guess it's time for one of those terribly shot reaction videos again for Star Trek All Access. Or as we could almost call it, Star Trek Netflix now. Because StarTrekJust.com just announced this hour that outside of the United States and Canada, Star Trek, the new show, but by Brian Fuller and Kurtzman, is actually going to be broadcast on Netflix all around the world within 24 hours of it showing up on CBS All Access. Or I can't remember what the Canadian version is of. It's also CBS All Access. But it's going to stream exclusively on CBS's own thing in Canada and the United States. But everywhere else where you can get Netflix, it's going to be on Netflix. So that's really great news for people like me who live in Denmark or anywhere else. So it's going to be with shows like Agent Carter, for example, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that also show up on Netflix almost immediately after airing in the United States, which is great. But even like they're saying it's within 24 hours. So that's even faster than some other shows. I think like Agent Carter took, I think, usually a week or something before it showed up on my Netflix. Pardon me, I'll edit that out. Which was okay. I would have preferred to see it faster, but oh well. But not having to be forced into any gray areas to get the new Star Trek show is going to be great. I hope they also shoot it in 4K. That would be great. Netflix on 4K looks pretty rad if you have a TV before it. And generally it would be great to see that high quality. Noisy neighbors. But the other big news actually for people who have Netflix outside of the United States, great news, that the entire Star Trek back catalog is also going to be on Netflix soon, or by this year sometime. So I'm going to pull up the story real quick because I couldn't quite remember the exact wording. It was the television library is what they're talking about. Yes, so all the shows, except maybe the animated series. It's not mentioned here, at least. I mean, they're saying all 727 existing episodes within the Star Trek television library, spanning from the original series Next Generation and Deep Space Nine to Voyager and Enterprise, will be available on Netflix around the globe by the end of 2016. So again, it's great news for Netflix users. Which, I mean, honestly, if you don't have Netflix, why don't you have Netflix? Of course, if you can't afford it, that sucks. But I think it's great value. But yeah, Star Trek, new show on Netflix within 24 hours of the United States airing. So that's amazing for us out here. I guess some people in the United States are going to be a bit mad about still having to pay those $6 for CBS All Access, especially if you still have to sit through commercials to watch it. I think that's their cheap option is something you have to still see commercials, and you can pay a bit more to get rid of commercials as well. Whereas the Netflix one is not going to have commercials, most likely, because I've never seen commercials on Netflix. So that seems likely. But yeah, again, yay for us non-Americans and non-Canadians. I'm excited about it. I'm actually going to be in the States in January next year, visiting some friends in DC. So we're probably going to see the original showing if it fits within that. So yeah, I can't wait. I'm going to see Star Trek Beyond in a couple of days with a whole bunch of friends. So we're all pretty hyped for that. And the reviews have been looking positive. I've not actually read any full reviews or watched any. I don't know why I engage the original official Star Trek podcast actually did a spoiler review of the movie before the movie is out, which I do not understand. But okay, it's their podcast. I mean, I can just choose not to listen to it, and then remove everyone from my Facebook and anywhere else who posts any single spoiler for Star Trek Beyond, because I don't want to know anything more about that movie. I already paid for the tickets. Everything is ready. We're going to go see it. And I just want to be as surprised as possible when I watch it. It's good to hear, though, that the initial buzz is very positive about the movie. So seems like my trust in Simon Pegg was vindicated. All right. So again, real quick recap: Star Trek All Access, or whatever it's actually going to be called, the new Star Trek 2017 show. United States premiere on CBS. Following episodes on CBS All Access, their streaming service. Everywhere else, except Canada, sorry, Canadians, on Netflix within 24 hours of the US premiere. So exciting. Can't wait. Live long and prosper, guys.